Fury Silver Stick Tournament. Going to see the Chicago Fury against the Elgin Middlesex Canucks. Yeah, I believe it's their second game of the tournament. A lot of the local, quote-unquote local teams, within an hour's drive had games yesterday. And Elgin had a game, I believe they played the Toronto Junior Canadians. Ended up losing that game. And so they're going to be hungry. They're going to be hungry for a win. So there's 30 teams in the tournament. And I believe it goes to quarterfinals. So you got to be top 8. Meaning you pretty much have to go like 4-0 or, maybe 3-0-1 or something like that. You got to have a really good record in the round robin to have any chance of playing on Sunday. I'll have to confirm with the schedule, but I think that if you're not in the quarterfinals, you are done Saturday. I don't know if there are any consolation games, or if there are, they might have consolation games that play Saturday evening. Our boys sporting the blacks with the alternate helmets. We're going with the regular black pants. I don't know if we're ever going to wear white ever again. I'm going to be black and red from here on out. But Lucas back out on the ice last week. He wasn't able to play. He kind of tweaked his groin, and I have to check to see how they're doing there. But he's back on the ice, ready to be put in. I don't know if he's getting the game or Jones getting the game. We'll see. You can see Steve over there setting up the huddle right next to the penalty box. Maybe we'll get some audio. You can do that. But not much for bleachers here at this thing. They have these little viewing rooms that it's kind of in the corners where we're at, and then one on the other corner over there. Just these like little viewing rooms. But yeah, not much for getting at center ice. You can see everything from this side. Hopefully in the first period, we really don't have a lot of action down on this side of the ice. So I'm really not sure. All right, so there's a 10-minute clock counting down. I don't know what exactly that is. I'm telling the Fury boys to hurry up. We're about 5 minutes behind game start time, so maybe the clock didn't get set up right. Maybe got 13 minutes instead of 3, so they were supposed to be starting, but a little behind schedule. All right, so Dylan's getting a nod, looks like, here for the first game. He's over there. He's getting the huddle set up. Emma, that's going on. Let's see if we can do this. All right, here we go. Face off. Run by Elgin. Quick D to D. Okay, we got E.T. Dino makes the move around one. Forced to cut back on the outside. Fed up to the point. Walk towards the middle. Going to take a shot. That's going to deflect over the net. Comes over to the side. KJ's going to play that over to the winger on the side. Centering feed there. So just going to be out of reach. Goes to the Elgin D. But they're going to play that off the board. KJ's going to try and force that forward to Dino. Dino's going to find ET on the far side. We're just going to rainbow that down and behind the net while the boys go for a change. Elgin D has it. Centering feed there is going to be behind the target. It's tied up a little bit there. Cantori. Oh, puck is poked off the Garrett's stick. Oh, little stick there. Puck is pushed out into the corner. Come on, plays it down behind the net. Eli tries to get that forward to Garrett. Puck's turned over. Sean's going to throw that over to Cheech. Cheech with the centering feed there. Whoop, decent blow a tire there. Oh, almost springs Betts. Betts gets to it. 2-on-1. Puts the pass across over to Cheech. Going to go to the slot. Light up the board. Elgin tries to bounce that off, but Garrett with a nice stick there to break it up. Elgin gets to it and throw that down to the corner. Eli looks to get there. Battle down behind the net. Puck bouncing around. Played up the near boards over to Betts. Here comes Betts through the neutral zone. And center ice can throw that down in. Let the boys go for a change. Elgin down in the far corner. Well, try to go far side. Almost intercepted there by what is that? That's Ollie. Puck is played down to the Fury zone. No penalty. Going to be coming up against the Fury. Cross check. On who's that going to be on? I think that's on Hodge. All right, so Hodge going to go to the box. I don't know if we're doing full. Yeah, looks like we're doing full 2-minute penalties. 7:30. The first period is only 10 minutes long. There's only 7:13 remaining already. All right, so we're going to go E.T. Conroy, KJ, and Quinn. Elgin plays that up to the point. Walk first the middle. E.T. shadowing. He's at across. Oh, nice second save there by Dylan. Elgin up to the point. To the middle. Going to walk it down there. Feeds it over to the winger. For a 1-2 and a goal. All right, so Elgin making quick work of the power play there. Nice one-timer. Finds the twine. Elgin up 1-0. Go, boys. Get it back here. All right. We're going to have Dino with Ollie and Crafty. Eli and Garrett. Tied up. One by Elgin. Elgin feeds that up the boards. That's going to go down, not for icing. Elgin going to get to it first. Cut back. Down low. Goes around the net. In the shadow. It's cut across the top. Oh, come on. It's going to be a trip there against, I think, against Crafty. And we're back to the penalty kill. All right. Elgin back on the power play. O'Hara. With Cheech, Hodge, and Jimmy. Elgin controls on the outside, up to the wing, or up to the point, walks towards the middle. Right back. We're going to try that same move again.
Yeah, same play again. Yeah,
yep. Feed it to the wing.
Like a little mini Ovechkin out there.
Down, looking back door. Nice save there by
Connor.
So feed that up to O'Hara, intercepted by Elgin. Back up to the point, walks towards the middle. Just going to look to throw that on net. Elgin has it on the outside. Coming across top. Takes a drop pass there. Feeds it down to the wing. Goes back far side. Nice save there by Dylan. That's going to go off the glass.
Nice body by Cheech.
Up to the point. Shot from distance. Puck loose. Gets poked into the far corner. Makes a move. Gets around. Walks towards the middle. Shot. And a goal. Come on, Colin, let's go. Wake up, boys. A couple of power play goals here for Elgin early on.
Trying to get the jump on the puck and just dive it right around us and
Now walk it in from up
walk
top.
it in right in. Good one here, boys.
JJ gains the center line. Going to throw that down behind the net. Elgin goalie out to play it. Looks to feed that over to the D. Betts is right there, though. Elgin just throws it up the near side. JJ going to pinch down into the corner. Betts is there. Puck cut up the wing. Centering feed. Cantor around the back check. Here comes Elgin. One-on-one against Quinn. Quinn forces him to cut back. Cantori is there. Little hook there by Elgin. Puck gets played down behind the net. Into the corner. Quinn shadowing. Puck drops it off for the D, but ends up continuing forward. Now, Quinn looking to shadow. Keeps him on the outside. Whoa!
Good skip there by RJ.
Yeah, that's a flush right into the bench. Alright, so we are going to get a... Since that went off RJ's stick, I think they're just going to say it's all the way down in the Fury zone.
Good synergy here, boys. Let's go.
Dino, Conroy, and ET. Eli and Garrett. Puck bouncing around, up to Elgin. Elgin plays that down behind the net. Garrett's going to get to it. Garrett gets there first, tries to feed that up to ET. Puck was played into the corner. Eli is there, plays the body. Puck still loose. Dino comes down and picks it up. Feeds that up to ET. He's going to chip that into the neutral zone. We're going to get delayed offsides. Okay, there's delayed offsides here in Canada. Now we know. Puck gets left for Garrett. Garrett. Going to go for a little bit of escape. Feeds that up to Dino. Dino at center ice. Going to chip that down into the zone. Puck's going to rim all the way around. Dino in tight. Takes it down behind the net. Looks for a wraparound. Puck is loose. Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Oh, big save there. Huge save. Big save there by Elgin. Looks like the D went down on it too to block the puck.
Oh man, I don't know how that didn't go in.
Good opportunity there. Dino on the wraparound. Leads to a scramble in front. Really swinging at it, just unable to get it to go. Sean in the face-off circle with Cheech and Ollie. Ollie gets to it first. Centering feed there is going to hit off his skate. Ollie gets in the corner. Cycles that for Sean. Nice play there. Cuts back. Has it. Leaves it for Ollie. He tries to leave it for Sean, but gets tied up in the feet. Puck is post through. Cheech is there. Gets fed forward. Here comes Elgin. 3-on-3. Jimmy with a nice step up. Jimmy's got a lane. He's going to skate it. Kicks it to the outside over for Cheech. He tries to give that to Sean. Going to make its way into the neutral zone. Hodge going to get there. Takes a second before putting it in.
He's not used to delayed
Yeah, we don't have to take the second.
Delayed outside. He's gonna just dump it right away.
All right, puck centered. Elgin on the near side. Fakes the shot. Cuts back. Dino picks it up. Dino coming with speed right up the middle. Makes a move. Beats one. Brings it in. 1-on-3. Tries to toe drag through, but Elgin D breaks that up. Tries to get that. The winger coming through. Here comes Elgin. 1-on-1. Inside. Outside. Shot's going to go just wide. Dylan's going to cover it up.
Took a favorable bounce. Dylan with a nice job covering that up.
We got some big boys here on the Elgin team.
Yeah, number 14 is he's the one blasting one-timers on their power play.
All right, Dino. Face off, won by Elgin. Up to the point, Cantori. With the stick on it, but we're going to bounce around down into the far corner. Up top, cycles it down low. Little reverse play, gets red. Here comes Dino, 3-on-2. Dino on the far side, going to slow it down. Looking to find Cantori back door. Puck bouncing around. Crafty is there. Kick to the outside. Shot and a goal. All right. All right, Elgin up to a commanding 3-0 lead here. 2:17 remaining in the first period. Fury needs a spark, needs something to wake the boys up here. There's really not much going. D-to-D pass there gets broken up by Betts. Puck gets fed forward. Elgin, Garrett comes across. Garrett has it. Gonna go for a skate. Garrett tries to center that. Sean is there, tries to block the D-to-D pass. Elgin plays it up. Centering feed off sides. All right, face off just outside the zone. O'Hara in the face-off circle is Betts and RJ. Face-off won by Elgin. Elgin is going to throw that down to the corner. Garrett chops at it to get it up to RJ. Elgin with a good stick. As it feeds it up to the wing. Oh, up to the point. Just bounces over the stick. That's going to get cycled down behind. Looks to cut around. Looks to cycle that down into the zone. Elgin has it down low. Looking to drive towards the center of the ice. Has it in the corner. Feeds that up to the point. Plays it down to the corner. Sean's going to get to it. Nope, Elgin gets there first. Garrett shadowing on the outside. Oh, centering feed. Oh, he's going to miss just wide. Puck played into the corner. Garrett's going to try and clear that out of the zone. D's going to hold. Just played all the way back down, rimmed around. Sean looking to meet it. There's Garrett. Garrett with a body. Puck played into the near corner. Has it. Cycles it over into the far corner. Comes around. Gets over to the far side D. He's going to play that down. Tries to bounce it off the backboards. Up to the point. Shot from distance. Going to miss wide. Right in the near corner. Elgin controls. Sean looking to shadow. Cycled. Sean in the corner. Spin move there by Elgin as he tries to drive it out. Garrett's going to kick that over to the board. Tries to feed that up to Betts. Does. Gets it into the neutral zone. Elgin not going to let the Fury boys get a change there. Buck down. Short period. That'll do it for the first period. Boys still living in the Central Time Zone.
Yeah, they started a 10-minute period because we were behind.
No, it might be 10, 15, 15. They might just do it that way anyway. I can remember them having weird, just having like a weird period length last time we were here. All right, well, hey, just need a spark here. Need something. Need something to start riding the momentum. Boys need to wake up.
David? The best is yet to come.
The best is yet to come. We got them right where we want them, Steve. Right where we want them.
You got that earlier when you go in. That's so good. Right. You gotta execute here. Any opportunity to get.
This is our best chance. I think it's also our only chance. The whole period.
Hard when you spend half the period on the PK. So you gotta stay out of the box. It's gonna be a long game.
All right, here we go. Dino. Canturi and Steve putting the cave down the back end. Face off, controlled by Elgin. Elgin plays it up the boards. That's going to be icing. All right. Offensive zone draw here. Let's go.
Let's go, Fury! Come on, boys.
Face off. Puck gets rimmed around. Cantore gets to it first, looking to find Whoa! Nice little backhand chance there for Contreras. Couple of moves. Here comes Elgin. Chips that down into the zone. Then stays with. Plays the body. Dino gets to it. Gonna rim that around over to Cantori up the far side. Puck bounces on him. He's gonna throw it back down into the zone to give it to Quinn on the near side. He's gonna swing at it, try and get into the neutral zone. Tries to find Cheech behind the D. Here comes Elgin. Shot. Nice save there by Dylan. Plays it over to the boards. Cycled down. All alone. Walks towards the middle, centering feed. Cheech with a nice play there to get that up to Cantori. Cantori's going to ice it. Just before the red line.
.1402 in the second here.
All right, Fury gonna get thrown out of the circle. Conroy in. Face off, won by Elgin. Up to the point, just gonna try and get that towards the net. Bounces around in the feet. Turns into an opportunity there. Dylan makes a save. All right. Face off, won by ET. Jimmy ties up his guy. Elgin tries to pull it towards the middle, but a good play. Gets it up to Conroy. Conroy just throws it out of the zone. Will not go for icing. Elgin be back to pick it up. Davey centering fee is going to get tipped, so no icing. Hodge back to retrieve. Gets to it, plays the body. Looks to feed that up to Ollie, but Elgin comes down. Ollie has it. Sends it to Conroy. Conroy kicks it to the outside. Still has it. Over to Jimmy. There's going to be a penalty.
Should be on them.
Yeah, I think it's on them. I think they're going to, what is that, a rough?
Yeah.
It looked like just kind of the second guy coming in on the body check. Is that a, what is that?
Holding?
No, he punched his fist. Is that a boarding? What is that?
Yeah. All right, here we go.
All right.
Good power play. Fury.
Elgin gets to it. Eli with a nice keep. Over to Dino. Dino has it. Across the top of the circle. Oh, just has it poked off of his stick. Gets it over to Garrett. Garrett in. Feeds it over to Eli. Eli's got a little bit of a lane. Walks towards the middle. Gives it down to Cheech. Cheech in. Shot. Oh! I thought that slid in. All right, Cheech. Comes down.
Weak side.
Oh, tries to get it to Garrett. That's going to go all the way down to Fury zone. Garrett down to pick it up. Okay, Garrett's going to set up. Because Elgin's not going to forecheck on this. Let the Fury boys come out. Oh, we're trying to drop the puck for ourselves and lose it. All right, Eli has it. Over to Garrett. All right, here comes Garrett up the near side. Garrett finds Dino. Dino up the far side. Nice little pick there by Cheech. Dino comes across, takes a shot. Nice blocker save there. Goes up into the net. Yeah, Jimmy's getting frustrated. Wants a little urgency there. Because we burned about 10 seconds off the power play.
Just waiting behind the net.
All right, Dino. Face off, won by Elgin. Plays that off the glass.
We're playing no ice.
Yeah, no icing on the PK. All right, Quinn back to pick it up. We're going to set it up. Quinn's going to skate. Leaves it for Dino. Here comes Dino, right up the center. 1-on-4. Takes along the outside. Has Sean. Oh, centering through to Sean. Oh, puck just bouncing around. Elgin skates away with it. 2-1-2. So bring it up the outside. Gonna slow it down. Cycles it. Cycles it again. KJ gonna get to it in the far corner. Leaves it for Quinn. All right, Quinn. Brings it behind the net. Puck gets left for Dino. Here comes Dino. Try this one again. Toe drag move. Gonna hit a Fury glove on the bench to blow it dead. 5 seconds remaining here on the power play.
Let's give us a face-off in the game here.
Oh, we'll take that. I'm going to say Elgin shot it out of play from inside their zone. on the clear. All right, so we're going to have Cantori with Betts and Crafty, Jimmy and Hodge. Puck gets rimmed around. Crafty's going to get to it. Steals the boards. Puck played forward. Betts looks to get to it. Oh, puck bouncing around. And Elgin able to clear the zone. Even strength. Hodge throws that into the zone. Up to the wing. Oh, they got a guy streaking in the middle. Oh, good job there by Jimmy to get back. Jimmy with a nice body. Gets it over to Cantori. Tried to rim it around hard. Ooh!
Nice save.
A couple of nice saves there by Dylan as kind of an errant play turned into an opportunity right in the slot. Oh, Cantori with a big hit. Puck down behind the goal. Jimmy leaves it for Hodge. Hodge plays that off the boards to Crafty. Crafty tries to get that into the neutral zone. Puck bouncing around. Here comes Kraft. Makes a move, gains the zone. Has it, going to backhand that out, that in, and go for a change. Elgin looking to come right up the middle. Into Garrett's feet. Puck is bouncing around loose. ET's going to come down to pick it up. Plays it off the boards. Elgin D-to-D pass goes behind down into their zone. RJ on the forecheck. D-to-D. ET is there. Centering feed. Plays it forward. Elgin on the outside. Looking to center it. Elgin held it down low. Centering feed. Goal spin around shot. Dylan with the save. Second opportunity. Another save. Cleared by ET. Elgin comes across the top. Couple people take swings at it. Garrett's just going to ice it. All right. Dino. Faced off one by Elgin that goes all the way into the neutral zone. Going to play that forward. JJ has time with the delayed offsides. Feeds that to Ollie. Ollie's just going to chip that down into the zone. Conroy on the forecheck. Elgin controls. Puck is... Oh! Dino almost picks up a loose puck. There's a mini breakaway, but goes off the skate down to the goalie. He's going to cover it up. .9:01 remaining here in the second period. Dino, Boston and Conroy. That's going to be icing. Or no, puck's going to die down. KJ's going to get to it. KJ plays it up the board. Ollie coming down to get to it. Tries to chip that into the neutral zone. Shot from the D. Blocked. Goes over to the near boards. Conroy has it. Good body there by Elgin. Feeds that back to KJ. Tries to get it out. D's going to step up. Take a slap shot. Puck into the far boards. Quinn is there. Down behind the net. Dino playing the body. Elgin gets to it. KJ shadowing on the outside. Then making move. Centering feed there. Gets blocked. Played off the boards. Conroy down to the corner. Going to throw that up the far side. Going to bounce over the stick. Dino on the forecheck. Puck gets played to the near side D. Up to the wing. Gains the zone. Centers it. In tight. Oh, Jimmy with a nice stick lift there. Got a centering feed.
There they go.
And a goal. Face off, won by Elgin. All the way down into the zone. Elgin gets to it. D-to-D pass. Has some room to skate. Jimmy's going to block that down. Elgin tries to pull it through. There comes Cheech. In the middle, tries to feed that over to Cantori. Betts has it. Puck gets poked off. Elgin, centering feed. Puck kicked back out to the outside. Here comes Betts. 3-on-3. Betts driving up the center lane. Kicks it to the outside over for Chiefs. Going to chase after his puck. Has it poked off. That's going to get played forward. Eli's just going to put that in for a delayed offsides. Here comes Elgin. Crafty. Puck fed up to the wing. Nice play there. Gets it over to Sean. Just behind him. Sean driving. Gets shoved down. Elgin up to the wing. Garrett has it. Walks towards the middle. Just going to try and get that towards the net. Puck's going to bounce around. Well, it gets the cover. All right, 6:50 remaining here in the second period. Sean with E.T. and Crafty. Garrett and Eli. Elgin wins the faceoff. Plays that over to the near D. Centering feed. Eli with a good stick there to break that up. Garrett, quick transition. E.T. Elgin D, quick transition out. To get that forward, Garrett is there, one-on-one. Plays him off the puck. Shot, gonna miss wide. All the way up to the D. Walks towards the middle. D to D pass. Centering feed. A little behind the back pass. Puck goes down into the corner. Elgin controls, comes across the top of the circle, leaves it for the D. Down to the wing. Garrett looking to shadow. It's to drive it into the middle. Shot. Up to the D. Oh, pass to the D is gonna go past him. Crafty hard on the forecheck now. Walks in, shot, save. We're going to get a hook, I think, on KJ there. All right. All right, so back to the PK. .547 remaining here in the second period.
Best is yet to come.
Best is yet to come.
Hopefully in this game.
It's not like it's something we haven't seen before.
Yeah, exactly.
Tied up. Elgin D going to come all the way down. Nice play there by Jimmy. Get that over to Dino. He gives it back to Jimmy. Jimmy cuts back. Tries to feed that up to Dino. Elgin D walks the line. He'll be coming down. Finds far side shot. Oh, nice save there by Dylan.
Ice it.
Elgin walks towards the middle. Kicks it down to the wing. A little bit of a lane. Leaves it up to the D.
Ice it.
Dino's going to get to it. Just ice that puck. They're really doing the same play.
Yep.
Up to the point. To the left side D. And then to the right side wing who's coming down.
Yep. Looking for a slap shot or a quick pass.
Yep.
Back door.
There comes Elgin. One guy driving it up the middle. Jimmy, good body there. Gets him on the outside. Elgin up to the D. Walks towards the middle.
Nice body.
Conroy.
Good play.
All right.
We'll get Garrett and Hodgman with Colin and E.T. .47 seconds remaining in the PK here.
Hodgman rims it around hard. Hold at the point. Go down to the wing. Shot misses wide. Going to rim around all the way out of the zone. He's going to reset. Couple of Elgin. Oh! All right, good recover there. A couple of Elgin players run into each other. But they get the puck back. Change the zone.
Second, even strength.
right, that gets to it. Here comes Fury, 3-on-2. On the outside, tries to find Cantori. DT on the outside. Cantori with a backhand. Goalie's going to cover.
Oh, finally a good penalty kill there as we get through a penalty without them scoring.
Gets backhanded over the glass. Gonna have an offensive zone draw here. Cantori with Cheech and Ollie. Quinn and KJ up at the point. Elgin, clean breakout. Here they come. Center speed there. D shot.
The winger went down. Center and the winger both went down into the corner following the puck. Defenseman wide open at the point, gets the puck and buries it. Let's stop chasing pucks, boys and scoops.
All right.
Thanksgiving dinner is sitting heavy in the boys' stomachs right now. There's one thing, Elgin did get a game in last night.
All right.
Probably had to make a little bit of a
Up
difference.
the near side. Just going to throw that on net.
The boys were not ready to play this morning, that is for sure.
All right. Dino in the face-off circle. Crafty and O'Hara. Tries to win it forward. Played down. Kraft on the forecheck. Gonna rim that around. Garrett's gonna seal the boards. Gets it down to Kraft. Kraft pushes it forward to O'Hara. Oh! Little hit from behind. Little hit from behind there. That's gonna be a. Ref's gonna talk about. All right, they're gonna give a boarding.
Goal here, boys.
All right, Dino in the face-off circle. Okay, and we are back. Sorry about that. The public Wi-Fi made us reconnect, but we are back. All right, so beginning of the third period here.
A lot of work to do.
A lot of work to do. Puck is shipped down into the zone. Garrett comes across. Nice block there. All right, running clock. Feed up to Sean.
Come on, Shotty.
Sean has a little bit of a lane. Works on the outside. Feeds that up to Jimmy. Jimmy over to Hodge. Hodge with a quick shot. Deflects into the corner. Played off the glass into the neutral zone. Here comes Elgin on the far side. And a glove save. Giro wins that face up and get rimmed around. After on the boards, gets held in at the zone. A little spin around shot, goes off of the skate. Cantori is there. Elgin comes out of the scrum with the puck. Has it down low, centering feed and a goal.
That's a nice play though.
Nice play and a nice goal by Elgin. The guy in the slot was kind of tied up, still got a stick on it. The top corner. All right. 6-0 Elgin. Dino in the face-off circle. To the point. Throws it back down. Garrett blocks it. Here comes Dino. Centers. All right, here comes Elgin. Good stick there. Puck is loose. Eli gets to it. Tries to backhand that around. It gets left and tight. Get there! Let's go! Was it?
Give him a head contact.
A head contact?
Head contact, yeah.
Is that a 2 and a 10 or that should be?
Second time he's done it.
Same guy with the head over here,
Same kid, yeah.
that's the second time you've done it.
All right, so they're going to give him a double minor, so 4 minute. All right, 10 minutes remaining here in the third period.
That's good, boys.
Ooh. All right, RJ has it. All right, here comes Dino. Into the zone on the outside. Looking for Sean in front. That gets played out of the slot. Elgin just going to throw that the length of the ice. 2:26 remaining in the power play. All right, 2:09. All right, KJ gonna skate. Here's for Dino. Dino back up to KJ. KJ leaves it to Ollie. Ollie on the outside. Looks to cut back. Puck gets played towards the D. Torrey gains his zone. Chips it in. A minute and a half remaining in the power play. Tori gets to it. Cuts back down. Hurry, boys. Plays that up. Eli has it up at the point. Walks towards the middle. Doesn't see it. Gets it over to Jimmy. Jimmy back to Eli. Right over to Ollie. Ollie down to Cheech. Cheech up to Eli. Eli's going to walk towards the middle. Needs somebody to get in front of the net. Cheech has it. Takes a shot. He's going to get blocked. Oh, nice. Cheech takes a puck off the knee. He's just going to pinch on it. Here comes Elgin. One-on-one. Has it. Let's do a little spinorama. All right, here comes Ollie. 37 remaining in the power play. Over to Jimmy. Jimmy gains his zone. Moves it for ET. All right.
Turn and go! Go!
So that'll do it for the penalty. They're going to have to wait for the face-off, though, before the guy can come out of the box. So we have to line up the D back to cover the box. Why do that? All right, let's see here. Come on, Fury, win it. Elgin gets up. They just shoot it out. They have a guy right behind us. I blame this on that steakhouse.
We wasn't even get that good.
No, it was not. All right. Here, pulls the line. Throws that on net. Here comes Elgin. The far side. That breaks it up. And throw that down into the zone. And forecheck. Lee. Plays it off the boards. Garrett intercepts. Garrett's just going to protect it. Puck thrown to the far side. Here comes Elgin. Driving it wide. Has it poked off by Hodge. Throws it up to the point. Walks towards the middle. Feeds it right back down to the wing. Hodge is there. Spins off. Sean wants to play the body. Back up to the point. Shot from distance. Rebound. Puck is loose. Elgin makes a move, centers it. Elgin has it. Nice save by Dylan. Elgin D, shot, blocked. ET tries to ice, hits the Elgin player. All right, gain the neutral zone, shoot it down in, hit the ref. Elgin looking to do a quick transition, Crafty with a nice stick. Look at the point, Quinter's going to try and throw that on that. Whoa, bouncing puck. Almost surprises him. All right, Dino down low, backhands that up into the neutral zone. Elgin puts it right back down in. He's going to rim around up the far side. Oh, there's going to be a penalty. Going to be a rough on Elgin.
Too many penalties too late in the game. Colin is not feeling good. Now ET's over there by the bucket. It's not a good sign. Hopefully not.
Is that a steakhouse?
Yeah.
Is that a freaking steakhouse?
There's something, man. We forgot to show up this morning.
All right, Quinn over to KJ. KJ up to Quinn. Over to Dino. Dino's got a little bit of space. Going to walk towards the middle. Has RJ in front. Oh, then kicks it to Cantori on the outside. RJ gets to it, though. Over to Cantori. Cantori backhands it up to Quinn. Quinn walking towards the middle. To Cantori. Cantori in. And to Dino. Someone shoot the puck. Look at RJ in front. Holy can't see anything. Dino makes a nice fake move. Looks to find Cantori.
Got him on the back door.
Over to Quinn. Then over to KJ.
Minute left.
Yep, 2:28 remaining in the game.
Shot yet. A lot of passing. No shots.
All right.
A lot of passing.
Dino comes around up top. Looks to isolate the defender. Makes a move. Gets around and tight shot. Gonna miss, and that's gonna rim all the way around and out of the zone. Here comes Elgin with speed. And in the middle, little toe drag. All right, Dino looks to find Cantori. Cantori cycles it down.
Go, Jimmy, go.
Looks to play that out. Over to Ollie. Ollie centering feet up to Jimmy. Let's go, Jimbo Jones. Jimmy leaves it. Oh, puck gets poked away. Here comes Elgin. All right. Minute remaining here. Third period. Clock ticking down. Face-off's going to be in the neutral zone. All right. Offsides.
So our next game will be at 2:15 Central, 3:15 Eastern versus the Niagara North Stars. So boys hopefully get some food in them, rest up, mend up anything here, and come back and that game. So
All right, that'll do it. For the third period. All right. Oh, man. That sucked. That's, well, the viewers at home, that sucked. Sucked on YouTube, sucked in person. Okay. Jeez. All right, so as Steve said, we're back at 2:40. Or something.
3:15.
3:15.
2:15 home time.
Oh, 2:15 Central Time, 3:15
Eastern.
Eastern Time. Hopefully the Fury boys can bring a little spark for the second game. Elgin takes that one with a commanding 6-0 win. And yeah, we're back this afternoon. Thanks for tuning in.